Hi, this is Amir Ismail. Welcome to my channel. From week ago, I was with my friends. They are desktop developers and started their journey in web development using ASP.NET MVC. They asked me, Amir, we are desktop developer and we don't have the skills to design our web application. I told them, no problem, me too. I just have the basic skills of HTML and CSS. Thanks for Bootstrap, it helps me a lot. What I am doing is just asking web designer if there to give me a plain HTML pages, and I started to implement it or add it to my web application. Another option, download a free template or paid template from the internet and started to add it part by part or piece by piece to my web application. Today I will show you a demo of what I am doing to implement or apply the web design to my web application. Come and join me. Welcome back. Now in this demo we will create a new project ASP.NET MVC using C# and try to apply our HTML template in few steps and in simple way. Next, project name, for example, apply HTML template, and location, solution name, which framework version, make it 4.8, the list, and create. We will start with MVC default template by Microsoft and try to move it to our HTML template. Our solution is created and this is the default structure of MVC application, web application in .NET. We have content folder with default Bootstrap and controller, only home controller, scripts, all Bootstrap scripts, and jQuery and validation. We will try to run it to be sure everything is as expected. Yeah. Now this is the template created by Microsoft. Let's try to find a good HTML template to be applied on our project. Usually I am going to Creative Tem website. It is one of good websites that provide HTML templates paid, and they have free version. We will try to download these categories, a template for Bootstrap and HTML, not Angular or React. We will focus in this demo on HTML templates. Let's try this demo. It is a live demo. This is a dashboard. We have icons. We have sample for maps, Google Maps, and samples for notifications, user profile page, table list with two themes, typography with different colors. So I think this is enough for our demo, and we will try to download it. Free download. I think I have account I've registered with. Yeah, this is my account, and I will download that and download it in download folder. This is our, let's extract it. This is our template. First thing is open examples. This dashboard, which is equivalent. This, notice that this is the local copy or local file, and let's close this. and there's the online one, and it is working as expected. Let's keep this the only local one. We need to make our application or this page like this page. Forget charts. We can use these cards without charts. We can make this and make this. In this demo, we only focus on the header in normal pages like this, and side menu and footer. We will add this. First thing, you have to be familiar with the HTML template you are trying to apply. You need to go through all pages and find or be familiar with the basic parts of the main layout. Basic parts: header, side menu, and footer. In our application, we have header, we have footer, and we have the body. No side menu. We can use only what we need from this template or apply all parts. Let's start. Usually, what I am doing, I am open the HTML file itself in any editor you like and find the main parts or main sections in the HTML. Head section, of course, it is default for all pages, but we will focus on the body or body tag. This will be our area, or we will focus on this area. We have div with class wrapper. We have another div. This div is sidebar, only for sidebar, and there is a comment from the designer or creator of this template to change this, the side menu color. You only need to, in data color here, you can change that. If we replace this with red, save the file and try to refresh, here, dashboard, yes. If we green, try it green, it will be green. It's just a matter of one word change, which is perfect. Then there's a side menu. We have main panel, which is this section. We have navbar. We have comment starting of navbar and the end of navbar. This will make our life easy. Then we have div for dashboard, this div. Then the content part, then footer. At the end, we have scripts, reference to scripts files that we are using. Now we are familiar with the main structure of our HTML file. And this structure is fixed in all pages we have. And if we try to open another file in a text editor, we'll find the same. Here we have sidebar, we have main panel, we have navbar, and this empty div, and we have content, footer, and scripts. Some people doing what? Just select all, copy, and replace it in HTML file and start to add all scripts and all CSS files into our solution. Personally, I don't like that approach. It will work, but you add files and CS files, scripts files, or JavaScript files that you may never use. Just add it to your project and you will not use it. So I will show you what I'm doing. First of all, I will delete this file from our project. Why delete it? To not make any conflict with the files that I will have or I will copy from the HTML template. Our HTML template, we have CS files here, we have Bootstrap, all files required to make it work, and we have demo folder for min CSS, sorry. We have folder for fonts, images that can be used or already used in our template. We may need it or not. JavaScript folder for all scripts or JavaScript files used in the template, and SCSS folder if you are using SCSS, and also scripts. But here, be careful. You may delete some files that be used by MVC itself. Like what? Like jQuery validate and unapostrophe files. These files is used by MVC. So we will not delete it. But we have extra step. We need to do it here. I will delete this Bootstrap and jQuery validation from our packages file. Why? In our template, it uses a certain version of Bootstrap and its scripts. If we kept it here in our packages and try to update all packages, may affect our design. So I prefer to remove it and update it in case I need to update in the future. And carefully, I know if something happened in my design or in my look and feel, I know what is the problem. The problem is there is a conflict or mismatch between the Bootstrap version, for example, used by the original template and the Bootstrap version I'm using in my project. Okay, now I will open layout, and here we have content, we have bundling, and the main nav bar and the container. From bundling, in app start, bundle config, I will keep jQuery because it is used by MVC, and jQuery val or validate, I will keep it. I will keep modernizer and may change this, but I'm sure we will change that because in our content we deleted all CSS files. First of all, I am copying from the editor. If you need meta tag link for Apple Touch, if you need it, this meta tag, I will copy it because it will be used for responsive design. I will replace that. Control V. This links for fonts and icons. I like creative theme because it gives a comment for which is important and which is not. Without these comments, I can neglect this link, but it is helpful. Comment, and I will copy this, and this is font awesome, yes, and this. This is the fonts part. I will copy it. Okay, make this to sure after the titles. Just one title and CS files. Here in MVC we are using content or we are using bundling. So I will copy these files from assets folder to our content and add it to our bundle. Let's do that. In CS files, I prefer, and that will help a lot, to keep all passes and all folder names as it is. So I will, in our solution, inside content, and I will update that inside content folder. I will create a new folder. Sorry, not new controller. New folder and name it assets. Inside, I will add new folder for CSS files, and from CSS I will copy only files mentioned here. We have bootstrap.minimum or .min.css and now UI dashboard CS. I will min and dashboard min CS, not minimum one, it is the complete version of it, which is this, and copy that, paste here, and in our bundle config.cs file we will update passes assets /css /bootstrap, and of course we'll remove that assets /css the another file. We can make its name, copy its name directly .css, and here it is okay. And now we rendered CSS. Modernizer, we will keep it. Then here we have a comment, CSS just for demo purpose, don't include it in your project. So we will not copy this file, it is only for demo. In our body tag we have empty class, we will not copy that, sorry, but we will make a gap like that and start adding divs from template by one to our body. Now we have div class equal wrapper, sorry, and when you do that, be careful when that tag is opened and when closed. This is very important, because if you open that tag and don't close that or close it in a wrong position, it will affect your design. Then we will start with sidebar inside wrapper div like that. We'll copy and close it because we only copied the opening tag, and we can, this is the logo here. This part is this section. You can replace it with your logo, and we will do that later. Copy this div to our div class. Sorry, be careful inside sidebar. This inside sidebar tag or div and start this nav ul. We can copy all of this till ul, we till next div. Be careful when select that, like what I did, select many divs or many tags. Be careful when you start and when you left. To make it short, we can delete some items from, you can keep 3 or 4 to make it short, and then we have this, the closing tag of sidebar, which we already did before that, right? This is a closing tag. We have main panel or div with class main panel inside wrapper div, and don't forget to close it. Then we have navbar. We'll copy the whole navbar and paste it here, and we will remove what we don't need from it. And be careful when you remove what you don't need. Sometimes you can't see this HTML, for example. It is for toggling to make your design responsive. If we make it shorter or listen, these 3 bars created by this div. If you removed it, these 3 bars will not be exist. After navbar, we have this panel, which will give us this dark blue header. We will add it after the navbar. Again, be sure it is directly after navbar. Then start our content part. Content part, we have div with class content, div with class row, div with class column medium 12, and a card. So we will copy only these 3 opening divs after this. And don't forget, we open 3 divs, we need to close them. And this is the content, this is a card of maps, okay. And this row done. We will go to footer and copy the footer. After that, we can update it with what we have. We will remove this nav from footer and this div, and we already have a footer in Microsoft template, and we will replace it. This footer, okay, get this. Yes, we will put this in our footer. Control X. This is our footer. Footer is applied, and delete this. In our content here, this is the main part of any page, or the content part of any page. So we will put it render body in that div. Now we can delete this, but still we need some data from it. Like what? Like application name, home, about. All links was in header in Microsoft template, but in our template we will put it in side menu. We will put it here, okay? Instead of in header horizontally, we will change it to be inside bar or inside menu vertically. Before deleting this, we will check or complete our HTML page and see which scripts we need to copy to our layout page or layout file. We have a comment here that helping us so much, just core JavaScript files, which is required by all pages. We have jQuery, popper, bootstrap, and scroll bar jQuery. This will be the core JavaScript files we need. So we will copy it from this template here. We need in our core, yes, bootstrap, jQuery, popper. The 3 files. We can copy the core folder, and in our content folder inside asset we will add new folder and name it JavaScript and paste the folder here, our core folder here, and all files is there. We need a one more file which is not copied yet, which is perfect inside plugins. This and create inside GS. Take care about this passes plugins and copy the files inside. What else? Now Google Maps plugin. We don't have Google Maps, so we will not copy this file or this link. It is external link. Charts. We will not add charts in our demo, so we will not copy the charts JS file. Notification. We will not copy it. If we need to show a notification, of course we will add it. And control parallax fx scripts for example pages, and this new dashboard, don't include it in your project, so no need. And this script or this function is to initialize Google Maps. We don't have Google Maps. Now we almost done from this HTML file, and we will start to complete work in our layout page. Still we need bundles. Let's comment this, and for now we will copy this lines and put it here, but we will update it with our URL content helper method. That's it. Now this is the old header and old links from Microsoft template. What we need is links for our pages like that, and we will take it and going to sidebar section or sidebar part and replace it here. But be careful, this an HTML tag, and what we copied is action link helper method. For simplicity and keep our HTML matching the HTML template, we will use normal HTML tags. Instead of that, we will add url.content like that. This for home page, and no need for this action link, and make it home. What about the logo? In Microsoft template there is no logo, it's just application name. We can copy it, or here instead of this we can logo application name. Here is a link for the home page of the link of our web application, so we can copy that here and make it just one, and here application name again from our or from Microsoft template. We don't need anything else, so we can delete it. Let's build and try to run our application and see what is the difference. This is the old one, Microsoft HTML, and this is the new one.